Alright, you guys. The topic of this video, this is going to be a quickie. It's about gliders and how I make them. Now, I gotta say, there was a guy, I don't know, about 5 days ago, asked me if he could tell me where I get my stuff to make gliders with and how you do them and stuff. And I told him I'd make a glider video right away. And I'm sorry because I plain forgot to do it because I've been so busy doing so many things with my business and stuff. Uh, So I'm sorry to the guy that asked me because I meant to make a video, but I'm making this because someone specifically asked me to. And if you're the guy who did it, then you know that this is directed at you. Here's how I make my gliders. They're made with these lids and they work fabulous. You can go to the paint section of Home Depot, Ace Hardware, most anywhere. And Walmart don't seem to have these little lids, but if you go to the paint section of any of the normal stores, Home Depot or Ace Hardware, and you go where they have the bucket lids, they'll have other lids. And there'll usually be a stack of about 30, 40, 50 of these lids on a shelf in a box. And that's where I grab these things at. These lids are, but this is how I make my gliders. And the reason I like them is because they're super flexible. You get this thing, of course, you want to cut I use these scissors, and these scissors are very nice scissors. And I just I'm not going to do it on video, but I cut around the edge, and I get it cut till it's as smooth down as I can. And when I get done, this is how they look. So, and then of course, you gotta get some Velcro. That's no big deal. Go to Walmart and get the 5-pound Velcro, not the 10-pound. The 10 pounds is way too heavy. Get the 5-pound because it'll stay on any bonnet you use really well. But whenever you're ready to take it off, it'll peel off with a little force. Now this glider here, here's the thing. Before it's cut, it's about 6.5 inches. But after it's cut, it cuts down to, it's just about 6 inches or so. This is a glider that came from the company Challenger. Okay, this is one of theirs. And if you look, they're real close to the same size. My glider's just, it's so much, it's just barely bigger, but it's the same size. The Challenger gliders they make for the Orca Orbiters are 6-inch gliders. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people will tell you that you want to get a 5-inch glider, but you don't. A 5-inch glider will provide slippage and make the machine run really fast, but 6-inch will make it run quicker. I don't remember the exact numbers, but at one time, the 5-inch glider, we figured out that it gives you 25% slippage. So you run the machine, you lose 25% of the drag. But with the 6-inch, you're around 35-36% of drag decrease, increased slippage. Now, if you're at 35%, you're going to have 65% of your bonnet that'll absorb and clean and absorb, and it's more than you need. Most people will run a bonnet and they'll change it in a room after they've done one room, and they typically are absorbing 10 or 12, maybe 15% into that bonnet. So if you have 65% absorbency left, you're fine because you got more absorbency than the bonnet than you need anyway. So you might as well get the 6-inch glider, not the 5. You don't need the extra absorbency that a 5-inch glider gives you. You want the extra slippage that a 6-inch glider gives you. So trust me, you can trust me on this, or have it your own way and do what you think is smart, or listen to somebody else. But even Challenger, a professional company, they even send a 6-inch glider for the Orc. So either that's just a fluke, or they know what they're doing. But that's the thing. I recommend these lids. You can get them in Home Depot or Ace Hardware. They're all over the country, I guarantee it. And you just cut the ring around the edge and get it down. Oh, one more thing. When you do cut it down, the side I put the Velcro on is the side that the ring was on, because if you can't get it 100% smooth, you can get it real smooth, but if you can't get it 100% smooth, that'll be the side that sticks to your pad that has the Velcro on it. The side that the other side is smooth all the way around. There's no roughness or edge or nothing. So always use this as the side you put your Velcro on. It's just in case there's an edge. You don't want nothing that could be catching on your carpets or something or causing any drag whatsoever when you're trying to eliminate drag. So this right here, it's smooth, and if there's any, there is a little edge on it, but it's on the back side where the Velcro is at, and that don't keep it from sticking to the bonnet. It don't cause any issue whatsoever. Just cut it down as thin as you can without gouging into the round circle part itself, and you'll be fine. And you just got to cut off about that much. It's not much, but I can make a glider with Velcro and stuff. I can make one of these in 3 minutes. So you cut it, stick your Velcro on it, put it on your machine, and start cleaning. It's that quick. And if it's, and remember, when you get done with all the cutting, it's gonna be about that size right there, which is the size of the Challenger 6-inch glider. So it's fine. You're not gonna it's not gonna end up being like 7 inches or nothing. So by the time you get done cutting your edge, all that stuff, and you can cut this right here. There's a lip. You can cut even with the lip if you want to, and that'll decrease the size of it a shade. But you don't have to. You're not going to lose anything by having the glider bigger. It does not mess up your orc. The bigger the glider, the quicker you turn and orbit, the faster you clean. The faster the machine moves, the quicker it cleans. The faster it starts up, the easier it is on your motor and your capacitor or relay, or whatever. Everything's better with speed, but the cleaning is much better with speed. Trust me. The faster you go, the faster you get cleaning. And it don't affect you. Like some people will tell you a glider that it'll make the machine so it don't go as deep into the carpet. Well, that's just not the truth. This thing here is so thin. It's not gonna keep, and it's flexible. That's not gonna keep you from going in. You're gonna go just as deep in the carpet with the glider as without, but you're gonna move faster with the glider. But you're gonna get the same depth you get either way, so it don't matter. So anyway, but I hope this helps, and whoever's wanting to make a glider, go to Ace Hardware or Home Depot, go to the paint section, and then go where they have their bucket lids, and that's where these are going to be at. So go try it, and good luck to you guys. Bye-bye.